Hi. Today is my Dropbox art video number 3. We are going to do puffy paint. I love puffy paint because texturally it is soft. It's usually cool. This is my first batch left over, showing how you can store it in an airtight container and recreate this craft several times. Let me tell you what's in our craft today. It is going to be shaving cream, any kind, cheap, it works. Some glue, measuring cup, half cup, a bowl, mixing utensils, could be a spoon, sorry, there's whipped cream on there, or shaving cream, a stick, craft stick, your fingers, a spoon, whatever you want. Also, you're gonna need something to put your product on. I just used a cheap old dollar store pizza pan and some paper of your choice. What I did is I tend to keep all kinds of scrap papers because I like to make small crafts too. They're like Instacards, whatever. This is a heavier weighted paper. So it works really great. I'm going to show you some of the things I was able to do. I made like a Christmassy puffy paint. See how that flows out? So it really gives a 3D feel to it. It dries kind of rubbery and textury. It really is an awesome thing. I made a little sunflower. But what I think I'm going to do is make a Splat monster. He was just fun. And I think when he dries, texturally, he is going to be really fun to feel. You could attach it to a bigger piece of paper and draw more about your Splat monster. I did use googly eyes. I just looked around and I said, what do I have? I have food coloring, I have glitter, I have glue, craft sticks, everybody's got those. So let's get to making, okay? This is a really great project because you're teaching your kids about measurements and science, texture, mixing, and just having fun. The idea of puffy paint is the more the better, right? You want it fluffy. So go ahead and shake up your can. And I like to be a little generous. Yeah, that's a little more than a half, but that's okay because I found that while doing this, the more shaving cream you use, the puffier your paint. And when it dries, it is just this amazing texture. And then we're going to do a half a cup of glue. Now with the glue, start out slowly. You could do a whole half cup, but what happens is it gets a little tackier. And it's totally, this is a play with and experiment and do whatever. I just take the cap off and pour it in. It makes it easier. You just put it in there. Let your kids go crazy. You could just leave this as white and a glitter and call it snow paint. You could, sorry, it's my dog. You could, see how fluffy it is? It just becomes almost like a meringue. Really fun. You could add color to it. You could, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab one of my small pieces, because again, I like small. It's fun. So I'm going to grab a small piece of paper, a pen, and I'm just going to draw 2 lines down and give them a little foot. So I'm just drawing. Just drew 2 lines down, gave them a little bubble foot, and colored it in. So again, you can do whatever you want. This is the cool thing about art is you're the creator, you're the artist. Let your mind wander. The fun thing about doing textorial art is it gives a 3D effect. So as it dries, you can add more detail. You could tell a story about it. You can do whatever. All right, so I colored in my shoes, right? So now it's a splat monster, right? So I'm gonna take a spoonful of my gooey mixture and I'm gonna splat it right on my paper. Literally. It looks like marshmallow whip. And then I'm gonna take my craft stick and just move it around a little bit. Sorry, my dog apparently sees somebody in the park. So I took it. Here, can you see that? I'm gonna turn it down. I took it. Oh, can you see that? My goodness, sorry. The lighting is weird today. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's just a big blob. And then I'm gonna use regular food coloring. So all of these things are things that we have around the house generally. So these are just really inexpensive food colorings. And I'm gonna go ahead and give my Splat Monster blue hair. So I'm gonna just take a few drops and drop it along the top. A little goes a really long ways. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna try and move it down a little bit. You see that? All right. And then I'm gonna take my craft stick or a Q-tip or your fingers, but note to self, you're using your fingers right now, you're getting blue fingers. And I'm just moving this around. I'm just swirling it, extending it. I'm giving my Splat Monster his hairstyle. It's kind of crazy hair. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna go Seahawk, go Hawks, and do his underbelly and face in green. So I'm gonna just drop maybe 2 drops and it's spreading all over. It's pretty crazy. That's the fun part about doing shaving cream art is it is never the same. All your creations will be wild and fun. You can dip down, whip it up. You could do whatever you want. This kind of looks like a crazy Splat Monster, but that's all right. I like it. And then I've got googly eyes, because who doesn't have googly eyes in their house, huh? If you have kids, you have googly eyes. Googly eyes and glitter. That's just the way it is. And then I'm just sticking them in there. Oops. And sometimes you might lose your eyeball in the glue. And that's okay too. Hang on just a second. Let me grab another one. So maybe he might look like that. So what could you do with this? You can let it dry. You can add arms. You could draw some arms like, hey, we're having fun. You could cut them out and stick a magnet on the back and put it on your fridge and make a cool magnet. There's a multitude of things you can do with your shaving cream craft. Again, it's just stuff we have around the house. Be creative, have fun. Look around, see what inspires you. This was inspired by my flower that's growing in my garden. It's a sunflower, and I just used orange and yellow and green, and I stirred it around until I had a beautiful design that I liked. I can't wait to see what you make. Let me know how you feel about it, okay? All right, have fun, create, and I'll see you later. All right, bye.